Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon.
Next up to the stage, Pointer.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon.
Now here's this little mama.
Now I see the way you are looking at things. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Yeah. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Now the other girls popping, they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection. Girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far. Just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Need the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Yo,
You're gonna be my wife.
don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon.
Don't pop it, baby. Don't pop it, baby.
Don't pop it.
Yeah.
You better believe it, folks. You better believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this wonderful program this evening. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I see some real ones saying, yes, that is fantastic. Thank you. I switched it up a little tonight. I'm wearing the greatest shirt I know. What a successful week from last week. So much has changed. So much has transpired in the distribution of merchandise. What a great honor it was to have some individuals support their dear pointer and pop. It's great to see so many wonderful people tuning in. We have a great show for you tonight. We have some remarkable real ones from all over the country. Yet, I dare I say the world, perhaps, as some fans may call in. We have a link pinned at the top of the chat that if you want to call in, if you see a real one on here this evening and you're like, that real one is electric. That real one is a real one. Tap in and dive in. We got some great people that are ready to go, and I'm ready to help them find their real one. As they're just going to talk about themselves. They're going to talk about maybe some dating woes, never any dating foes, I would hope. But make sure that if you want to talk and interact with them, that you add some seasoning to your comment. Okay, don't just say stuff and expect it to get read aloud. If you're not adding any seasoning, then how am I going to help them get their first date? How am I going to eat dinner myself? How? It's not easy out here in these mean streets of real one nature. Okay, I am getting ready. Just waiting on a few more people. Make sure you hit that like button, folks. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell. We have a brand new episode dropping tomorrow, and it is a fantastic edition that I'll just leave it up to the fans to guess. So I have a wonderful individual who is on right now. Multiple great people are tuned in, ready to find their real one. But I'm going to have this real one come on, and we're just going to chat. And then what's going to happen is some other real ones may come on. We're going to see if they connect. If not, then we might swap and see what happens, because I really want real ones to find their real ones. Okay, so let's have this wonderful gentleman come on a real one, real time. Let's do it. Mr. Kid Lava, how you doing?
Hey, I'm feeling great. We in Orlando, Florida right now. The sun is shining, and we living life.
We love to hear it. We love to see it, and we love to be a part of it. Welcome to a real one, real time, Kid Lava. Share with the people watching your name, your age, and what you do.
So I go by my stage name, Kid Lava. And they call me Kid Lava because I bring the heat where I go. Right now, I actually just got signed to UFC Power Slap 3 weeks ago in Vegas. So that's a really big W that I've been working towards, and I'm using that to catapult me into the WWE NXT because I live here in Orlando. And I also make music. I just dropped a song today called Wet Wings and Wild Things, and it's doing pretty good numbers. So make sure you guys stream that. And, we're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Kid VX Lava is in the comments. And we're just here to have a good time. Maybe I might find some love. I've been single for almost a year now, so...
Okay, we might revisit that, why you're single. That's very important. Now, share with us this. You just listed all these wonderful things about yourself, and I'm sure those things go into the making of a real one. So share with us, what makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one? I'm honest, I'm disciplined, and I love God. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's all you really need in life. As long as you keep God in your heart, you hit the gym, you eat healthy foods, I think that makes you a real one to me.
That is very valid. That's very true. Now, what are you looking for in a real one? What qualities would make you never pop the balloon?
Like I was on the last Pop the Balloon show, it's honestly simple. I don't ask for a lot. I really just want a girl that can come to the gym with me occasionally. Not all the time, but if you can just come with me to the gym, I love that. That's a big turn on. A girl that likes to eat, good, healthy food. I'm pescatarian, so I eat seafood most of the time. I do like to, go out and spoil myself sometimes. Maybe if they can come with me, that's even better. But I don't eat meats usually. Strictly seafood and greens and fruits. So no candy, no Taco Bell, no Mickey D's, none of that stuff going on.
Wow, that's very valid. That you're better than most Americans. So you're representing well. So. You're representing very well. And you just kind of alluded to my next question, which has to do with things that would make you break a heart, things that would make you pop. Share some of those things that if one of the baddies that may join you in this real one, real time experience, if they said this thing or did this thing, you would pop.
Honestly, a girl that's just, doesn't have any like dreams, a girl that kind of just wants a guy to take care of everything. If that's your thing, that's cool. But, I'm a guy that does, you put in 100%, I put in 100%. We meet at the middle, we get 200%. I think we should have a foundation there. I don't mind a girl that likes to, eat Taco Bell, but if you do it like once a week or once every other week, there's no problem. But if that's something that you do consistently and you don't cook and like that, that's kind of a turn off for me. And a girl that says he's just a friend, and at the end of the day, he's never just a friend. So I'm not with
We
that.
love you, Biz Markie. Yeah, that's a true one. She says
Hmm.
he's just a friend, but you know what Biz said about that. You know
Yeah, we
what
all
about
know,
that.
nice guys finish last. I'm a good guy, not a nice guy. There's a difference.
Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference there. We have a queen that's shouting you out. She even put some seasoning, and this queen made sure she got her "Living in America" shirt, and we love her for that. What he want his in-ring name to be? So this is for you, my brother. What do you want your in-ring name to be?
I'm keeping it simple, I'm just gonna go with my rap name, Kid Lava. That's what I'm keeping for everything, so people can look me up on Google. You just type me in, you'll be able to see all my information there. I don't want to really switch up my name unless they're willing to provide me with a name, but I'm sticking with Kid Lava to the day I die. So my
Okay.
next, you get it
Oh, he even got it tatted on his neck. Oh,
in my
oh.
face. Come on now, I'm
Yeah, that was pretty.
dedicated,
And
man.
oh my lord, yeah.
You can
Now,
never
what
forget
was
it.
that like? What was that getting the neck all tatted up?
Honestly, it doesn't hurt. I got my whole body tatted up. I got
Oh
the
goodness,
part of my chest. I got my back done.
wow.
I don't feel pain. That's why I do power slap. I'm like, none of these guys can slap me harder than my mama. So that's it.
Shout out, Mama. We love you, Mama. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. And then I want to ask you one more question before I possibly have a lovely lady tune in with you. What would you say you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? I built my Kawasaki Vulcan, so I like to ride around Orlando. I like to go surfing to the beach, and then I also like going to the gym, and I also like to cosplay. So I go to anime conventions and I do the performances. I like to do modeling too, and I also do like to. I like to eat Asian food. I like to try different Asian foods. If I don't want to cook, then it would be nice for someone to come with me and try some like sushi or some ramen spots or like some sake date. You know what I mean?
Very good. Very good. We love to see that. We love to hear it. And I'm so happy to have you on, Kid Lava. So you shared just a little about yourself. What we may have now is the opportunity for you to just interact with another real one that we may tune in with, a lovely lady. Now, I do want to explain how this works. This is Pop the Balloon. Of course,
Mhm.
we do it just a little more different, a little unique. As you're talking to this wonderful individual, if you are ready to say, Pointer, I want to pop. Pointer, I want to pop. This is gonna come up. This is gonna come up, and that just represents the little pop, pop, pop. Okay, the heart is being broken. But
Okay.
as you're talking, and if the real one connects with you in the way that you want to connect, then I'll ask you after a few minutes of interaction, could it be a real one connection? If you say yes and she says yes, it's a real one connection, and this comes up. And we
Okay.
get the clapping, we get the excitement, and we get the sponsor of your date, however that may transpire. I know virtual dates are unique, but during COVID, people got very creative to keep the fire burning, to keep the lava going.
Keep the heat, baby. You know the vibes.
Okay, very good. So we do have some ladies here. Now, I'm not saying they have to, match immediately, but
Yeah.
ladies, if you can hear me, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. I see some different lovely ladies. So I'm going to have this lovely lady tap in. She's going to share a little about herself, and we're just going to, you never know how real one connections can be established. So this is a beautiful queen, and she's about to talk with you. Let's have her come in. Aliana, can you hear me?
Hi, yes. How are you guys
Hello, how
doing?
you
You
doing?
living.
Awesome.
Welcome to a
I
real one. Share
I'm
your
off the
name, your age.
clock.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
sure. Yes, Aliana Rose is
Beautiful.
my name. I'm Middle Eastern. I'm 29 years old. I'm gonna be 30 on the 13th of October.
Ooh, happy
Libra.
early
And
birthday.
thank you. Yes, Libra season. I hear Libra season and Cardi with her new song coming out. They said Libras are gonna be savage this season. I don't know. I will
Uh-oh.
have to see.
Uh-oh.
You
We'll
never
have to
know.
see.
Share with us
Yeah.
this. You shared your name, your age. Where are you located? What state?
I'm in Orange County,
Oh,
California.
you're in
Okay.
Cali. Okay. Okay. Share with us this. What makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one? I would say, first and foremost, God. That's my number one man. And without him, I wouldn't even be able to even be 1% of what I am.
Amen.
Shout out to my parents. I come from a Middle Eastern background. Um, I'm the only child. Therefore, the way my parents raised me is to be very independent, stand on my own 2 feet. I got a business at 25 years old, which this is my hair salon right now.
Ooh, you
Very
bossing up,
active
girl.
day today. You could tell the sweat and everything, but it's a blessing. You know, life is good. Everyone's satisfied. My life has been peaceful. So what makes me a real one, I would say, is I know the value. And in Farsi, you say "Qadr zindagi mi
Mhm.
fami," which means like I appreciate like every little thing of life. And I'm a
Amen.
very positive person. So, friend, friend wise, clients, associates that I know, they say you're the realest one because I don't have to lie to make you feel good. I'm naturally very like organic, and I love to make people feel good. So if I see you're in distress or you're not feeling good, I could make you feel so good only because I will make you see you and feel that presence of like, hey, like, what you doing? You're listening to the other side again? No. We all have the same time in the day. We all have things going on in our lives. Bills are always going to be there. Everything that's not in your hands, why you got to stress about it? So I'll make you feel so at ease, and I look like I got it all together and all under control
Mhm.
and peaceful. And to be honest, I do. And the reason is because I really handle what I have to handle. I don't focus on monetary pleasure. There's so much men here in Orange County. I could tell you what they drive, what they are, and that's irrelevant because I could do that too.
Hmm.
So what can you do? If you're real and organic and broke, that I would much rather be around somebody like that.
Yeah, that's very valid. Thank you for that, Gary. You going deep. You starting to preach, and you shared a quote in a certain
I'm a very
language.
deep person.
What
That's why I
language
can't
is
just
that? Was
I
that
speak
Arabic?
Armenian.
Armenian? Oh, okay.
Armenian
Love
and Farsi. So I'm a
it.
little mutt. Yeah.
Okay, got a little Persian in there and all the good stuff. We love that. We love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now share with us this. What are you looking for in a real one? You just kind of shared that in terms of realness, but are there any other key qualities, key aspects that would make you go, "That's my real one"?
A real one, I would say, is somebody that knows how to handle themselves under any type of pressure. That is impressive because at the end of the day, it's not about what you do and who you are. It's who you really are inside, and how you handle your things. That is a real man to me. You could have everything and have like the ugliest personality, but if you don't work on that, what's the point? I want to be the best. If I work out at the gym, I want to be the best that I could be. And I want someone with that mentality of like, I got to be in competition with myself, not my partner, not my mom, not so and so. I'm very respected in my family because I had to kind of like, hey, I'm handling my stuff. You can't get in the way of my life, and don't be a hater. Like, that's not cute. Even
Mm,
my cousins, I had to put them in their place. And it really showed me like, if you're going to be weak minded, don't be around me.
very true.
You have to be so on top of your stuff to where you're handling it. And it's the way you're handling it. It's okay, baby. Why are you stressing? It's all good, baby. Like, don't worry, we'll handle it.
That's
That
true.
to me is attractive, and that's very hard to find in a very fake generation, I would say. I
It's
would
tough.
say a lot of the things that people are looking for, which I just had clients leave right now, talking about this guy's gonna fly them here. And I was like, okay, God bless you. Good luck to you in life. Let's see what happens when the looks fade.
That's
When
true.
you're cuddled up with that man who knows what you got to do, like that you're bringing me business. I'm not going to get personal, but you already fell from my eyes at that point. So if a man is weak-minded too and he's after dating women when he doesn't even have his life together, that's when it's there's something wrong. When
Understood.
you ask somebody why they're single, why are you single? Are you busy chasing these girls, just monetary pleasure, or you're handling your title, which whatever title that is, it's you, the way you carry yourself. When I walk into that gym, the guys are like, yo, she didn't come to play because they see what I'm doing. When I come into work, my clients respect my salon and me because they see what I'm doing. I go
Absolutely.
to the grocery store,
I'm gonna have
you
you
talk
pause
to me.
real quick. You're preaching. You're
I love
dropping
it.
bombs.
I'm
And
listening.
my man Kid Lava's taking it all in, but I do want to give a
Yeah.
chance for dialogue.
Oh, sure,
So let
sure,
me
sure.
ask you an essential though. Let me ask you an essential, and then we're gonna let him ask some questions. Let's do this. Give me three. I'm sure you have them. You're very well thought out. You have things structured. Three things that would make you pop, pop, pop a balloon. That would make you break a heart, Aliana. What's something if this person did maybe three things that would make you pop?
Three things that would make me pop. One, if you don't have nor money or a degree or something to have under your belt as like an accomplishment of any kind, that's definitely a pop. Two would be if your priorities aren't straight and you want to go to the club and spend money, but you don't even have like your own place. Maybe you have, you're living at your mom's house. So that's when your priorities definitely you're out. Three would be if you got baby mama drama. Babies are okay, like they're blessings of life. But if you don't know how to handle baby mama drama or even handle the situation to make things according, depending on even the kid's age, that shows me that you're not able to be a man. A man's got to handle his situations and put everything in their place. Like, hey, you don't do this, you don't do that. This is what it is. I need an alpha leader that I
Very
can
good.
learn from too.
I love it. Okay, those are very valid. Final question that I'm going to throw at you, Kid Lava. What would you say you do for fun, Aliana? What's some things you do for pleasure?
I dance, and
Mm.
not as a stripper.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no shade. But I go to a lot of Middle Eastern parties, so I bring my girlfriends with me. None of them are Middle Eastern, but I'll bring them along. I'm really good at dancing. I sing. So I love to explore my talents and keep anything that will bring out my talent is what makes me excited.
I love that.
Places or events, anything like that where I could express myself and just see me be me is what is happiness for me. And to see people having a good time because I'm entertaining them, that's a vibe. I love people pleasing.
Okay, very valid. Thank you for that, Aliana. So we got to know a little bit about you. And just to make sure, fans, when they come in, I tell them to make their IG name their username. So, Aliana, that is your Instagram. Is that correct?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, just to make that clear. So now let's swing into Kid Lava. Kid Lava, you got to hear all about this beautiful queen that's killing it in Orange County. Got her own salon. She's handling her business. How you feeling, Kid Lava?
I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what to expect coming on here, but you definitely impressed me, and that takes a lot to do. So
I love it. Now, do you have a question for her?
Do you only like to dance to Middle Eastern music, or are you more open to like all types of music? I
All
like to
types,
dance too.
anything to dance. I don't want to sit and look cute at the club. I want to be dancing. I like Latin music. I like hip hop. I like rap.
Okay.
I play gangster rap. I'm diverse.
So, what is your favorite rap song that you like to dance?
Right now, okay. So Moneybag has always been my OG, just because he's lyrical for sure. He would be my top. I like Larry June. I like a lot of Afro house right now. I started getting into that more. A lot of like Habibi beats. I have some good beats I could even send them to where you could even use because like I freestyle to them. And I'm like, hey, it's a vibe. You get the girls dancing, but it's also like rap, in a sense where you could do your whatever you got to do. Anything to make me feel sensual. And like, I'm very passionate. So I like to show that in my dancing. So all types.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I like that.
Okay. Great job. Now, Aliana, I want to see if you have a question for him. Do you have a question for Kid Lava?
My question for you, I know that you're very handling all your stuff. I see that, you got a lot of things under your belt, which is attractive. A man that has time on his hands, that's not it. Do you have time with all that you have going on to be able to, have your partner that's also busy to satisfy them in their needs and like make both parties happy?
Yeah, no, totally. So, I'm here looking for love, and I date with the intention of getting married. I'm kind of old fashioned, and
good.
being old fashioned nowadays is like frowned upon, you know what I mean? So, like I was telling Pointer, I've been single for over a year, and I've only stayed single because I haven't found a alpha woman that can understand my lifestyle, because I'm doing all these different things that seem impossible to the normal man. But a woman that has her own achievements is something I really don't come across nowadays, because most of the time you guys are in California, you're not really in like Florida, more like the populated cities, you know what I mean? Because Orlando is more of like a metropolitan area. So I always can make time when time is, important, because I control my time. Anybody else doesn't.
The good answer. Yeah,
Okay.
respect.
Let me do my job a little because I do want to give you all time to get to know each other before we might, sponsor something, see if it's a connection. But let's go a little deeper. Both of you mentioned God. Both of you mentioned God being at the forefront of your life. Now, of course, you go to different parts of the world, God can be very different. Even here in the U.S., you have some people that say, thank you, God, for giving me this award. And then they'll start twerking and drinking and smoking and rapping about murder. And then you'll have some that are, in the church saying God and, more meaningful. So let's start with Aliana. Aliana, when you say God, just for that religious piece, that spiritual piece, who are you referring to? Let's go for that.
Yes, as far as I'm not perfect. I drink. I'll occasionally, when I drink with my friends, and like once I reach that limit of like lit, I know how to control myself under any substance. But the way that I see my religious beliefs, because people will look at me, and I'm sure if you guys look through my Instagram, you'll be like, damn, okay. Like Middle Eastern, like I see like she has flavor, she's doing all this. Oh, but like she got God. So like how does that work?
Hmm.
My relationship, obviously I was born in a Christian household. My dad was Muslim at that time. But I found him when I reached my testimony, which was a couple of years back, to where I'm like, you know what? All that negativity, all that anger that I had, and I used to talk about people, I used to gossip, I used to feed into like people needed money to use on like, gambling or whatever, they wanted to do sports bets. I condone that. Now the only thing that changed, I mind my business. I don't lie, I don't steal, I don't cheat, and I'm more concentrated on like focusing on me being me, but in a better version. So I'm still me. I'll be able to twerk, I could have a good time, but I will not screw people over and I will not take advantage. So I mind my business just in that aspect. I'm not
Understood.
sure.
So
Yeah.
no, that does make sense. You would say you are Christian, though. You would fall under the category
I'm
of.
Christian. I'm a
Okay.
good girl, but I
Thank
like to have fun too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Kid Lava, let's go for you. Religious. Where's your religious stance? Does that
So
work?
I'm also Christian. I got baptized 2 years ago, and that completely changed my life in a better
Amen.
way. I was going down a dark path, and I posted on my Instagram, I need Jesus. But I had a lot of deaths in the family. My uncle, which is like a father to me, he passed away. He worked too hard. He worked himself to the grave. And I started a business, a trucking business, and I was like, I couldn't get out of bed. I was just so sad. And I posted on Instagram, I need Jesus. And I had my buddy that was my gym partner that taught me I walk on my hands. So he was teaching me how to walk on my hands. He's like, come to my church. And ever since then, I've been always going to church and giving my life to Jesus Christ. And that's why I started getting all these, blessings, from the UFC. Booker T's been my coach, and I've been getting a lot of people coming into my life. And the only person I can thank for that is God, because if it wasn't for God, I would not have none of this stuff. I want to be talking to this beautiful girl, talking to Pointer, like, blessings after blessings, for real. Thank
You're a
you, Jesus
better
Christ.
version of you. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I see it.
Beautiful.
That
Yeah,
smile says it all. Okay.
yeah. Take care of these two shit.
As you should, as you should.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm going to throw it just to y'all one more time to see if there's any questions. Then I might ask some final questions. So let's throw it to the lovely lady. Do you have another essential question? Okay, let me do this. I'll ask the both of you really quick. Just give me one sentence answers. I'll start with Aliana. Aliana, are you okay with someone that smokes and or drinks?
If it's marijuana, yes.
You're okay with marijuana?
Cigarettes.
Okay.
Cigarettes it's a hit or miss, but if it's a vape, that's fine.
Okay. Kid Lava, smoking, drinking.
I am actually 220 days sober of marijuana, so I won't be smoking anything. I don't smoke cigarettes. It's not in my health.
Awesome.
And maybe hookah occasionally on, if we go out to a club, but that's probably as far as it's going to get to any like vapors in my lungs, to be honest.
Understood.
Nice.
And what about the drinking? Are you okay with?
Occasionally, my max is 4 drinks a night. So I don't drink past that. I drink once a drink an hour usually. So
Okay.
I'm a lightweight.
Aliana, drinking, is that okay with you?
Yes. Drinking
Okay.
is fine. I'm just a social, very light drinker, so to me, it'll never be an issue
Got it.
on my end. As in, if someone was to ever be like, oh,
Yeah, very valid. Okay, let me throw it to Aliana. Do you have an essential question you'd want to ask him? Something that could determine even if we connect here?
No, I feel like he has the type of personality where like it's very self-explanatory. I see his painting, I see his tattoos, his vibe. So I kind of get the gist of everything. Everything else could be presented later on, but maybe your age. Yeah.
Oh yeah, share your age, Kid Lava.
Aliana, I'm the same age as you. I'm 29.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
And May 11th is my birthday. Mother's Day.
1996? Were y'all
Yes,
born in
sir.
96?
Yeah.
Or
That was a good year. You were born in 94?
oh wait, 95.
You're older.
Sorry.
I was about to say, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
95.
you're about to be 30. Your
Yes.
birthday's coming up. Yes. Okay, very good. Okay. Kid Lava, do you have a question for Aliana?
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Okay.
One
Do you have
day.
kids?
You said-
Yeah, no, one day for sure.
That's always an essential. Let me ask either of you, have either of you been married?
No.
Oh,
Never got that far.
okay. But both of you want to be married in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just go for this. One of my second to last question. Kid Lava, is she someone that's your type?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. Aliana, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
would say so.
Well, let me ask about the distance. Then I'm going to ask my final question. The distance. Aliana, you are in Orange County, California. Kid Lava, you are in Orlando, Florida. Do both of you feel the distance is manageable?
I would say so for the most part. I'm sure I'm going to be traveling. I go to Vegas a lot for the UFC, so it's kind of pretty
I go
close
to
to
Vegas,
California.
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
we fight at the Fountains. They got one on the 3rd, but I'm not going to be in that card. They have a fight coming up on Halloween in Saudi Arabia that I'm probably going to be at, but it's not confirmed yet.
Wow.
So I'm going to be doing a little bit more traveling going into the next year because they're going to be doing, I believe, 12 or 16 matches next year, and I'm definitely going to be on a few of those. So, and they're mostly in Vegas. So
I love it. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
But
love
both
it.
of you have your passports, obviously. Then
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me
Is-
not delay anything. Let me not delay. My final question for both of you is: do both of you feel, as you get to know each other over time, it could be a real one connection?
I would say so.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
feel
well,
it.
Comments.
We vibe
Let's clap
so
it
I
up.
feel it too. Yeah,
Clap
I
it
feel
up for them
I like
as they
everything
get to
you
know each other more. That's the beauty. There is no rush. There is no pressure. The only thing that will happen is send us your Cash App. Send us your Cash App if you have that, because we just want to send a little financial love your way, a little financial blessing, just to say, hey, maybe that could get you a virtual coffee date or something. Maybe that could help sponsor the connection somehow. So congratulations, you two. That is wonderful. You just connected in real time. That's
Yeah.
Wow, look at no expectations. Look at that.
You never know what you're going to get on this show.
You never know. I didn't know what to expect coming into
Same.
here. And I was like, hey, let's test a little bit. Let's see what's gonna happen. And look,
You never know. You got to have open mind.
You gotta have faith. Amen. Now, something I want to do really quick. This is something I haven't really done before. Share your heights. Just share your height. Kid Lava, what is your height?
I'm 6'4".
Oh, okay. I don't think you'll be upset with that. Aliana, your
Hi,
height?
honey. I'm good, honey. Gorgeous. Thank you. You are so beautiful. Sorry.
You're doing your job,
I'm
Kid Lava.
5'5".
You're doing your job.
I'm doing a
5'5".
live right now. I'll talk to you.
5'5".
Right now. I'm doing
Yeah.
I'm 5'5".
Is that okay with you, Kid Lava?
That's perfect for me.
And Aliana, you don't mind climbing?
Definitely not. He's 6'4".
Yeah. That should be an
That's
NBA.
You
God
are
bless you.
set.
Like that, you gonna have good genetics then. For
Good
your-
teeth and good skin and blue eyes right on my
So,
family.
Blue eyes. Oh, snap.
Yeah, my niece. My niece has like bluish gray eyes, and the genetics in me, if it's in my sister, because we're together.
Congratulations.
At
Wow.
birth.
Y'all
Yeah.
gonna have some nice D1 babies. That's very good. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
y'all send your Cash App on the Instagram that reached out to you, and our wonderful casting agent will make sure that you get hooked up just a little bit of something for that successful connection. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations. Love you both.
Yeah.
Y'all are amazing.
See you guys.
Connect. And y'all connect, slide her DMs, Kid Lava. That's her Instagram.
I'm definitely
so
trying to right now.
do your thing. Okay. I don't want to delay. Y'all do your thing. Have a good one. Y'all are wonderful. Wow, folks. Wow. You never know what you're going to get on this show. A real one, real time. We've been having some success. And it's beautiful when you have people from all over the country connecting, because you can't let distance stop a real one connection. I understand for some that just it's not feasible if you don't have transportation. But, even this beautiful epoch we live in, where Zoom is a thing and where phones are a thing and the internet, why not connect with real ones? Okay. Before we get our next real one on, I just want to make sure that you understand that I am extremely grateful for all the people that have supported. We didn't do a big post about it, but we sold out and then we restocked. So you see, I even had to rock a little something, it looks pretty good on me as well. It looks pretty good. Got a few winks and a few kisses blown at me as I was out breaking it down. So I appreciate everyone that has supported. If you want to support and get your shirt, that would be greatly appreciated. So make sure you do that. I don't know why you would delay getting your Living in America tour shirt, because we only have a few states left. So as you see on the shirt, on the front and the back, there are some states that are remaining. So make sure you do that while the getting is good. Okay, well, I want to get my next lovely lady on here. I have a lovely lady that has been waiting, and I want to see if she's ready. If she turns her camera on, then that means that she will tap in for the win. If she turns her camera on, that would be great. In the meantime, as we get ready, I have a wonderful gentleman that's going to tap in just a moment. So get ready for that while we get this wonderful queen ready to find her real one. But in the meantime, let's take a quick reflection on one of the greatest performances ever recorded. Oh.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. The other girls popping, they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection. Girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far. Just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Lean the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. 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 Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Pop the balloon. 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 Yeah. Don't pop.
Pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Yeah, we love to see it. We got some very wonderful thing. Oh my goodness, Raya is blessing us. Raya, you are amazing. You are a real one, and we love and appreciate you. Thanks for the 3 E's. Besides Raya, does anybody know what the 3 E stands for? Does anybody know? Raya is a real one. That means she's been rocking with Pointer for quite a bit. The 3 E's don't even get referenced as much anymore because haven't got to experience it. And it breaks Pointer's dear heart. It really does. We're waiting for a queen, Jasmine. If she turns her camera on, if she hears, we would love to get to know her and have some real ones possibly tap in with her. But if not, we're going to have some kings come on and do their thing. So even Danny former doctor, perhaps, if he turns that camera on, that would be great. So we can get to know him, so we can do a real one. Make sure, folks, if you want your comment read aloud, make sure that you put a little seasoning, a little financial blessing. How else is Pointer going to eat dinner? And make sure, for real, as you see it going across the screen on the ticker, get your shirt. Get your Living in America Tour t-shirt. We did not restock for nothing. We had a bunch of people saying, why'd you sell out? We wanted our shirt, blah, blah, blah. So I love you, and we worked it out to get you your shirt. Let's have this wonderful individual come on in for the win. We're going to get to know him. And remember, if you want to call in, if you see a real one that just floats your boat, the link is pinned to the top of the chat, and you can talk to that real one and get to know them. So let's have this wonderful individual come on in for the win. Hello, kind sir. How you doing?
What's going on, man? I'm doing good.
Wonderful. Welcome to a real one. Share with the people watching your name, your age, and what you do.
All right, so my name is Danny from DR. That's my YouTube, my TikTok, my streaming name. And I'm 21. And what I do is content creation.
Very good.
I'll be streaming TikToks, YouTube, etc.
Very intelligent. Very, very smart move in today's society. As you see these streamers, they're cleaning up, my boy. So Danny from DR, I want you to clean up. Now, from the DR, does that mean you're from the Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Really? You're in the DR right now?
No. I live in Florida, Miami, Florida right now, but I was born in the Dominican Republic.
Okay, very good. Well, we're so happy to have you here. Now, share with us this. What makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one is that I'm loyal, I'm honest, and honestly, I love like taking care of a girl. You know, like a girl's supposed to be treated with respect and everything. And nowadays, it's different. But yeah.
That's very good. That's true. Now, what would you say you're looking for in a real one? What qualities in a queen would make you go, I want her?
Loyalty. I'm very big on loyalty, and that's honestly about it. Like loyalty.
That's what Kendrick said. Loyalty. That's very true. Now, as you know, Danny, in relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, things that make you pop. What are some things, if a queen did these things, or maybe she wouldn't be a queen if she did these things, what would make you pop?
Cheating is number one. Not having a right goal in life. If you just want to go smoke, drink, etc., do all that, and don't want to do nothing with your life, then that's definitely a turn off. Like that's one of the biggest turn off for me.
Yeah, no, that's very true. That's very valid. Now, what would you say you like to do for fun, Danny?
What I like to do for fun is I like playing football, basketball. I love going to the gym. I go to the gym by like 5 days out the week.
Wow, that's great. To have that discipline, that's awesome. To be determined to get that body right? That's a great thing. Okay. Well. I want to see if some queens. We had a queen ready to possibly call in for the win. So maybe she'll log on. Okay, it looks like a queen is on, and she might be able to talk to you. Nice. Okay. Danny, you might have saw how it worked with the other real ones, but just so you're clear, you're gonna get to hear from this lovely lady. If you're liking what you're seeing, you do not say the word pop. Just use another word or whatever. But if you are like, you know what, after some time, not the real one for me, you will say, Pointer, I want to pop, and you'll see this. Okay. And that just means that the connection won't be established. The queen also, Jasmine, as you're listening, you can do that as well. After a certain point of interacting and sharing about each other, feel free to pop if you need to. But if you don't, I might say, hey, Danny, could it be a real one connection? If you say yes, she says yes, you're going to see this come up. You're going to see that. And those are my wonderful white people clapping. Okay, so we're in for a good time regardless. Let's get that lovely lady in. Let's get her in. Oh, she just went out. I'm sure that wasn't, maybe that was an accident. So maybe she'll call right back in. But Danny, let me go for this question. What is your height?
I'm 5'9".
5'9", okay, yeah. Great height and in shape. That's great. Would you say, because the dating world is kind of local right now. We're waiting on the queen to come back. I think she's coming back. But would you say that height has been an issue for you when dating?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, I've had a couple of people say, I'm short, this and that, but it's never really been a problem about dating.
That's good. Okay. And what about the dating scene? You said you're in Florida, correct?
Yeah, Miami, Florida.
The dating scene in Florida, what's that like?
Very bad. I could say a lot of people know each other, and there's always a lot of cheating and stuff going on.
Yeah, Florida, Florida. It can be quite tough. But Jasmine is on, so let's have Jasmine come in for the win. Jasmine, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. Welcome to A Real One. Would you share with Danny and all the people watching your name, your age, and what you do?
Okay. My name is Jasmine, and I noticed he said he was 21.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm like 16 years older than him.
Well, you look good, girl. Oh my gosh. You don't look you're 37?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're still gonna share about you, and then if that won't work out, then Danny will go on the
And
sideline.
he seems like a good guy, but I'm not gonna lie, he's 21.
That's a little too young. That's a little too young
That's
for a queen.
way too young for me.
That's way too young. So do this. We're gonna keep Danny on just so the ladies that are tuning in can see how handsome he is. But you share. So you just shared your age, technically. You shared your name. Tell us what you do.
Okay, so I'm an IT tech. That just fall on my lap. Just happened.
Mhm.
I own my own hookah business. That just fall on my lap.
Okay.
I'm a blogger.
Mm.
Yeah, I do that for fun, and it's very fun. And yeah, and I'm into fashion. So
Very good. Yeah. Now, what would you say makes you a real one?
I hate drama, and I like to have fun and just be happy. And
Mhm.
if someone can't match my energy, like I don't want you around me. You can go, and I
Mm.
can stay alone. I'm
That's
okay
good.
with that.
You're content
Yeah.
being single.
Oh yeah, but I do want a real one that match my energy.
Yeah. And I'm glad you put your
Yeah.
IG. We tell people that log in because if you want somebody, and I'm going to ask you about age ranges and things like that in a minute, but that's important. Now, what would you say you're looking for? What qualities are you looking for in a real one, Jasmine?
Um, qualities I want and need. Like want. I'm not gonna say need.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a man that knows what he wants when it comes to a woman. Like if you're already looking for someone, you already know, okay, if I talk to this woman the first day and everything she says, okay, she's my girl. Like I know from 2 months from now, you already know, okay, you can marry this woman. Even though you don't have to, do it automatically, but I want a man who knows what he wants right then and there, no questions asked.
That's very true.
And I want a man that wants a family. I
Mm,
want a man that likes to have fun. I want a man that don't judge me for how I dress, how I look, what I wear, and always be open, and just like to have fun and be happy and just enjoy life with no problems.
yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Now you're kind of speaking to things that could cause you to pop a balloon. What are some things that if your man was doing this or a potential man was doing something and it was like red flag? What are some red flags you have?
I hate toxic men. I don't want nothing toxic.
Yeah.
I don't want no other women calling my phone. I don't want you hiding, going in a corner, trying to hide something from me. I'm very open. I'm very free. I'm very like cool. Like just talk to me. Be real. Like I understand life. So if you feel like you have to lie and feel like you have to hide something from me, you can go. Baby, you can go
Maybe you can go.
because I'm okay. Like I just told you, I want you to be open. Baby, we can have fun. We can do all the things that you want to do and all the things I want to do, but just be real and just be open. And we can just, be cool. Like no problem.
Very valid, Jasmine. Very valid. My final
Yeah.
question for you before we talk about age dynamics and why you just might pop. Tell us, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to listen to great music. I'm very spontaneous. So I like to just go with the flow. Like I could just be laying down today, like right now, and then I could just say, man, I feel like going to the beach and just go skinny dipping. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? Things like that. Like I just want somebody to be open with me and just have fun.
Yeah.
Life is short. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And if I have somebody that can just match my energy, just me and you and nobody else, I'm with it.
Match the energy. Very true.
Yeah.
So off the jump, you heard that Mr. Danny from DR was his age, and that doesn't work for you.
No, because I tried the what they call it, YN. I've tried them, and it's
I'm
a
not going to
lot.
ask the comments to type out what that means. I don't want anyone getting canceled. I don't want anyone getting blocked.
I've
But
tried the
wow.
YNs. That's
Hey.
what they call them now, right?
So what happened? But
You
what
know.
happened when you dated your YN? What happened?
The energy, like it's fun. Yes, I want fun, but I also want someone that knows like what else you want to do in life
Hmm.
besides fun. Fun is a part of everything, but what else you trying to do? Like I'm trying to grow with somebody in a business side, in a family side, financially, mentally, physically, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? I just want to grow in all aspects, not just fun, fun, fun.
Yeah.
And I want your private area all the time. No, it's
Mhm.
not all about all that. Like it's more to that.
Yeah.
And then the YNs, the young men nowadays, they think if they date an older woman, all they want is sex.
Hmm.
And that's not what it is.
Let me swing it. Let me swing it to Danny. And not that, I just want to get this is a great conversation. Remember, this page, this channel is called The Last Talk Show. So sometimes we just love to yap it up sometimes. My members
Right.
who subscribe are called yappers, and I love them. Danny, is that true for you? Are you the YN that just wants fun, freaky deaky time, or do you want a real one, a real relationship?
I want a real one, a real relationship. I ain't a part of that YN stuff that she was saying.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah,
You know.
I do. I know
Okay.
exactly what she's talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know anything about that.
You don't? Wow.
Blonde hair, no. I stayed out of the streets for many years. Stayed out of the streets.
It's everywhere. It's not even in the streets.
Yeah.
But so Jasmine, with Danny saying that he's not one of those YNs. He's one of those YGs. Those young good guys. And he's not the YG that would toot it and boot it. Some of you are too young for that. But you should remember Jasmine. Danny, I don't know if you were born when Tooted and Booted dropped, but Jasmine, you remember that one? Met her at the club. I won't sing the rest, but it was a classic. But anyway, so Jasmine, with Danny saying that, what do you think?
The thing is, he's 21, so he still haven't experienced life yet. At 21, you get what I'm saying? So I know what I want. I want a family. I want a man to stick by my side. I don't want that here right now, gone tomorrow. I want here, we sticking through it. Like, what else are we doing? We locked in. I don't want nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying? But 21, you want to be locked in right now? You don't want nothing else right now? You want to just be with one person right now? For real, at 21?
Danny, what do you think? And not that it might be Jasmine, but just in general, are you open to dating an older woman?
I ain't gonna lie, I always thought about it. And it's just like, I don't know how to explain. Like, I know if I date an older woman, they would want to have kids and stuff like that. And I'm too young to have kids.
You
I understand
see
what
what
she's
I'm
saying.
saying?
I understand what she's saying.
But Jasmine, do you want
Exactly.
children? Or first of all, do you have children?
I don't, and I do want one.
And you'd want one sooner.
I'm not rushing it, but I do want someone who wants it as well. And if it happened, he's not just gonna run. He's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm happy as well." You know?
Right. Now let's see this is one of my favorite MVPs. Peter McDonald said YR Young Real. Peter, we'll keep it at that. That's the PG Disney version. YR Young Real. Yeah. So the YRs out there, we want them young and real. But no, and that's valid. So, but Jasmine, would you say, and I think this is really important when we talk about dating, no one should rush into children with their spouse when they first get married.
Definitely.
You lock in maybe a year or two, just y'all.
Exactly.
I won't say what Chris Rock said about that, but just a lot of traveling and a lot of coming together and bonding.
Exactly. I'm open to that though. Like I just want somebody to be open to having kids. I'm not trying to like rush into it. If it happened, it happened. But I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, I'm not ready right now." What's right now? What I don't want a kid right now. If I just met you, I'm not trying to have a baby with you right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Valid.
Like, I'm not
And Danny's
crazy.
not either. And Danny's not. Danny's probably looking. Danny, you're 21. At what age do you think you'd want to have children? After, say, you got married at 23, you dated Jasmine or another queen 2 years, you get married. How long would you want to wait to have babies?
I ain't gonna lie. I always told myself I always wanted a baby like when I'm 24, 25, but mostly financially stable.
That's valid. Okay. Jasmine, he doesn't seem like one of the typical YNs, but I'm not going to do anything that would make you not feel comfortable. So, Jasmine, do you want to pop? Do you want to keep talking? Do you want to get to know that he's an RN and not a registered nurse? He's not a YN, he's an RN, as Kodak Black had a song similar. What do you think, Jasmine?
He seems extremely cool. He looks very handsome. But I'm gonna go with what I believe, and I feel like for me, he's not ready for me. The type of woman I am, he's not ready for that. And I feel like he should be with someone around his age so he can enjoy who he is and what's going on in his life, if that makes sense.
No, it does. So you're saying pop.
Yeah, for sure. Pop.
Okay, we're saying pop. Okay, just that graphic, nice suit, hand in the back. Okay. Now this is what I'm gonna do, Danny. I'm pretty sure a queen may want to call in for you. You know, you have your stuff going on, but now, do you believe the older the berry, the sweeter the juice, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. So, keep that in mind. But Jasmine, I get it. That's totally valid, and we respect that. Jasmine, you're going to stay on with me. Danny, if you want to hang around, even if you have your camera off, just chilling, we might have something else for you in a bit.
Okay.
So if you want to hold tight, and ladies, that's his IG, Danny from DR. His DMs are open, I'm sure. Do what you got to do to find your boo. Thank you, Danny. So hold tight for me.
No problem.
And I might have you back on because you deserve a real one. You deserve.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's do this. So I got somebody that wants to talk to you, Jasmine. Somebody that wants to spit some game. Now,
Wait,
what would you say is the age range you're willing to date, even if you show a little grace?
Okay. Normally, I like older men. That's well established, and that's well established.
Yeah.
And my age range, to be honest, I like 40 and up. I would prefer 40 and up, but
show a little grace.
With younger. Okay, with grace, I'll say 38.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, 35.
I'm gonna still let this king come on and talk to you because you never know what someone may have presented. Okay, say this. Let's just imagine, Jasmine. Entertain me for a minute. Just give me this moment. If you met a king, and he had everything checked off every box, and you didn't know his age first, and we've done this on our show in studio before.
Gosh.
We don't present the age at first, and then it's like, dang, this is a connection. The spark is there. Got to be, and then you find out he's only 28. 29, 30. Could you
at least a stretch would be 30? A stretch,
okay.
But not in the 20s.
Okay.
A stretch is 30. But 20 still in your 20s? That's crazy. But like you said, I don't know their age, and they come correct, and they match my energy. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So let me just shout out to all the ONs. Some of you know what that would stand for. Then any ONs that are watching that want to come on live, click on that link and talk to Jasmine. She's a beautiful queen and she deserves a real one. But let's have this real one come on, and he's just going to woo you, and the fans will be excited as well because this king deserves a real one. He is muted right now, but he's licking his lips, doing the dark skin riz.
No.
Brother, how you doing today?
You're silly. You're so silly.
Brother Daryl, how you doing?
I'm blessed, man. How you doing?
Doing very good. Welcome to a real one. Now share with Jasmine. We're going to do something unique. Share your name, what you do, and what your thoughts are so far.
So my name is Daryl. I'm a behavior therapist for autistic kids, and I also work as a public relations assistant as well for a public relations company.
Nice.
Okay. Now share with us what makes you a real one.
Honestly, just somebody who's adventurous, loyal. I'm one of those guys who like to have intelligent and intellectual conversations. I'm down for just again, being adventurous, just trying new things. So
Okay. Jasmine, I do want to know, and some of the fans may too, where are you located? Where are you located?
I'm located in Miami.
Oh, out here in Miami. Okay, very
Mhm.
good. Okay. Daryl, just share where you're located.
I'm actually in Los Angeles.
Okay. Now, Jasmine, what are your thoughts on a long distance relationship?
I've tried it. It never works out for me. For
Mm.
some reason, it works out for other people, but for me, it never works out.
Could it be because you were not with a real one?
Probably.
Okay, okay. I just want Daryl to keep shooting his shot and see what happens. Daryl, what are you looking for in a real one?
Again, somebody to build with. I'm not looking for nothing that's short term. I know one thing that she mentioned, and I was listening, is someone who's looking to build a family. That's one thing that I'm looking forward to doing myself. I want kids of my own. My sister just had a baby on the 23rd, so I got to meet my new nephew. So, and just seeing kids over and over again just makes me want to get to that stage in my life and just settle down.
That's beautiful. Okay. In relationships, Daryl, heartbreakers, pop, 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 things that
Yeah.
would make you throw up a red flag. What are those things?
My big two key points are communication and transparency. I'm one of those ones, if I don't have that trust with you, we can't build. So that trust definitely has to be there.
Very good. Very good. What do you like to do for fun?
I'm a musician on the side too. I actually just recently just let out another single on Apple Music. So it'll be out in 2 weeks. So it's called Make It Work. So check it out.
So, what are
Um,
you, a singer?
Yes, I do sing on the side. I don't know if NBC will get in trouble with me for doing this, but I just got a call back for American Idol, so I'm waiting to hear back from them. So fingers crossed.
He said he has some news. He had to come on and share the news with the real ones because you got some people that love you here. Now, Jasmine, your face was unique when he said he's a singer. Do you have a history with singers?
Mm,
Are you a singer?
I'm not a singer. I sing in the shower.
Hey, that works.
But I've dated a singer before. I have dated someone in the industry before.
That's all there is to say. Just a sigh.
Yeah, but I'm
Not
not
in the
gonna
industry
judge.
yet. Not in the industry yet. I'm hoping to.
But
But not there
it's
yet.
like you are because you're trying to, break into
Mhm.
the limelight, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not judging. I'm not gonna judge.
Good. Give the
Not ju-
brother a chance.
We
That's what I'm
listen,
saying.
we
I'm not
don't
gonna judge.
judge.
Yeah, we listen, we don't judge. Yeah, I'm not judging.
But what I do want you to do, Jasmine, he shared some great things about him. Do you have a question, an essential question that you would like to ask him?
Um,
I'm an open book. Don't be scared.
do I look like I'm scared?
No, just
Okay, so when was your last relationship?
I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years. The last person I dated, she was 38 years old. Um, yeah. I like them older. I like to learn.
Oh,
I
so
like
you're
to learn.
young.
I like to
He's
learn from
younger.
people.
He's younger,
Yeah, younger.
Younger. Okay. How
but
old are
not
you?
young.
How old are you?
I'm trying to keep it on the down low.
How old are you?
I'm 28 and a half.
That's why you were saying that, because you knew he was 28.
I was trying to help him out. He literally said, "I want to go on and talk to Jasmine. She's a
I
beautiful."
did.
So
I did.
I was trying to see. I always want a real one connection. My brother Daryl is a real one veteran who has
Mhm.
Yes.
got a real one before, but it didn't work out. So I'm just trying to see.
Oh, he's been on here before.
Just a few times. Yeah,
I'm a
Few
fan favorite.
times.
he's a fan favorite. The fans love him.
Yeah.
He
Few.
delivers.
That's crazy.
But so with that, he's 28 and a half. Jasmine, how do you feel?
Um, I feel like he's the path that he's going in as far as his
Mhm.
career. It's kind of it's giving. I'm not gonna have enough time for you.
Hmm.
Mm.
Daryl, what are your
I
thoughts on
always make time. I
And
always make time.
mind you, we're not even located in the same area. So
Yeah, Daryl doesn't have a
the
problem
thing
with
is,
traveling. No.
no. Traveling
Yeah.
is fine, but how many times per year would we see each other? You know what I'm saying? I'm very on that. I know people's like, oh, you're worrying about that, but it's like
That's valid.
No,
you're trying to be you're really reaching towards your goal as far as being a singer. You're
Mm.
only 28 years old.
but that's
Who
not
am
my
I?
passion. My passion is working with kids. That's just a hobby of mine. That's just a side thing for me.
But
My passion is
what
working with
if your
kids.
hobby becomes into a reality at this point? Now what?
Mm, understandable. I understand.
Now what? What are you gonna do with me?
I have to
Where do I
prioritize.
lie?
Family comes first than anything and everything. Family always comes first. God comes first, family, and then everything else comes into play. I'm one of those ones where I grew up. I'm always to put things that prioritize first. I don't put if my career has to be put on hold because I'm trying to build, then that's just what I have to do. I have to put everything on hold. I'm not
So
one to
you're
say, you
gonna
know
put
what,
your singing career on hold if Beyonce decides to sign you right now. You're gonna put
I
that
wouldn't
on
even
hold for family?
I wouldn't even sign Beyonce because I'm a Christian, so I wouldn't even go with a secular
Okay, what
brand.
that
So
mean? Beyonce have Christian albums and things like
understandable.
that. So
Just
what
not the route
if?
I would go.
Okay, just
Yeah.
saying.
I'm
Well,
just being honest with you, being transparent. I wouldn't even go that route.
that's why they're real ones. So we're gonna kind of wrap it and see, unless you have more essential questions. Daryl, do you have a question for her?
Yeah. Do you have a question for me?
I do have a big question. My big question for you is what is the top thing you're looking for in a relationship besides building with somebody? What is something that you expect from me if I was your partner? What is something that you would want me to say, you know what, Daryl, this is what I need you to do, and this is just how it's going to be? What is that one top thing that you would want me to do as your partner?
I don't even know you to
Mm-hmm.
be expecting anything from you.
Mm-hmm.
Come as you
Understandable.
are. Come as
Okay.
you are.
Even
Okay.
If you
28.
could just
Come as you are at 28.
come as you are at 28, and if you coming as yourself
Mhm.
doesn't meet my expectation of what I want,
Right.
so be it. But
Right.
be you. Just be yourself, because that's the only thing that I like is someone who can be themselves and be
Being authentic.
transparent
Yes.
and be authentic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't just be yourself, I don't want it. You can
Like that.
step aside so a real one can talk to me.
Now that's what you call an alpha woman right there.
That's a queen. That's a queen.
Yes.
Because the thing is, thank you. I know what I want. I'm 37. I
Yes.
know what I want. That's
Understandable.
the thing. And if a man don't know what he wants, he should not be talking to me.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm talking to her, pointer.
You're talking to her nice, and she's talking back.
Yeah.
Jasmine, do you have another question for him? I'm not going to belabor anything. If either of you say pop, I will virtually pop. But Jasmine, do you have a question for him?
Um,
If not, I can do my job a little more, and then we'll have
Go
to.
ahead, do your job.
Okay, I'll do my job. Now, how about this? Religion. I'll start with Jasmine. Jasmine, does religion play a part in your life?
I was brought up in a Christian household, Pentecostal,
Mm,
So, does it play a big role in my life? Yes, it does. We can go deeper. My dad is an actual pastor.
Same
there you
here.
go.
So, but I went a different route.
Mm,
Not because not saying that I'm not Christian, it's because I went in my own mind. I wanted to know
Mm.
who I was instead of just shadowing under behind my dad. Like
Mm.
me being under my dad because he's a pastor, I realized I was losing myself not knowing who I was.
mm.
Mm.
Because everybody was expecting for me to be this girl, what they call it, pre-K kid, pastor
PK.
kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, I know, I believe in God, I have faith, I have all these, I know all these things, but who am I? Who is Jasmine? I don't even
Mm.
know because I'm under my dad.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
had to branch out and do my own thing for me to figure out who I am. It might be good, it might be bad, but at least I know who I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, it plays a big role because at the end of the day, I was brought up in a Christian household, and I do believe in God, and I have faith in a lot of things when I do things in life. So
Absolutely. And Daryl, I want you to share too. Religion, how does it play a part in your life?
I'm kind of the same way as her. I grew up in a Christian home. My mom and dad are ministers as well. And, we have to look a certain way. We got to act a certain way. And that's one thing I wasn't willing to do. If it didn't have to do with church or family, I wasn't allowed to do it. So I had to break away at the age of 18 and remove myself. I left home, moved to California and started my own life because I wanted to figure out my purpose. What was my purpose in life? What was I birthed to do? It wasn't just to sit behind again my parents as well and just play this fake role of, everything is just hunky dory. Not everything is hunky dory. So I definitely had to step out to the side and figure out who Daryl really was. So it does play a big factor. I am working on myself, and I am definitely being the best me that I can possibly be.
Okay, all right. All right. Well, you both have that in common, it appears, the little breakaway, but then you still have that foundation, that solid foundation. That is a blessing to have. And then let's go for the spicy one. Then I'm just going to ask some final questions because I don't want to belabor. We do have another lovely lady that might tap in and try to find her real one. So politics, it is a spicy one. It can cause the division of relationships, division
I
of
don't talk
nations.
about it.
So just
Yeah,
you
I
just
don't
leave
talk
it at that. So
Yeah.
would you date someone, Jasmine, that
No.
holds that holds a different political view?
I don't want to date nobody that's into that.
Right.
It's too much.
Okay.
Like that's an X. Like
That's a
no.
red flag. That's a popper. Just the word.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Daryl,
I
what about for
can't.
you?
I have no comment on it.
Okay, interesting. Let me go for this essential so we can move forward because we have a lot more fun to be had this evening. Daryl, is Jasmine someone that's your type?
Again, I love a woman who can always kind of teach me the ropes and kind of help me along the way. I love learning from older women. She definitely is my type. She's very strong-minded, very intelligent. Again, she knows what she wants, when she wants, and how she wants it, where she wants it. Most definitely. But like I said, again, this is her time to shine. It's up to her. It's in her court.
Jasmine, I got two questions for you. Before I ask you, is he your type? What is your height?
My height?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 5'7".
5'7". Okay.
Yeah.
Daryl, you're getting extra dark skin on me. Maybe adjust the lighting there. We want the fans to see how handsome you are.
I
Okay.
cannot. I
Just to be
cannot with
sure.
this host.
That's a beautiful thing. I mean, we love our dark skinned queens. Okay, there you go. Okay, stop giving the riz, man. Goodness gracious.
I just got the hair done, man. Just got the hair done.
Daryl, share your height with Jasmine.
I'm 5'4".
5'4". Jasmine, would you be comfortable with a short king? He's singing the song. What's up, Jasmine? Are you going? Does that make you pop, or are you?
Oh my God.
There's no pressure. There's no pressure. If you're ready to pop,
Be honest. Be honest.
Yeah, I'll pop.
All right.
Sorry.
Now, just, don't
Sorry,
ever
don't need to be sorry. Don't ever apologize.
Why are you popping though? Just to have it on the record.
I was gonna give him a chance, but then he said, he's open for me to teach him. I don't mind teaching him, but I'm not a teacher. I want you to learn. I want you to already know what you're coming into this relationship with. If we're gonna learn, we're gonna grow together.
Exactly.
I don't want to be the one to, you know what I'm saying? Like I've done that before and it didn't work out. And that's not where I'm headed to.
Right.
That's if I'm going on a path, I need somebody to already know what he wants, how he want it, just on that level. And then you say you 5, what you said?
5'4". If I can rebuttal, I know what I want, when I want it, how I want it. As terms of me teaching me, there's some things that you may have already went through that I haven't gone through, and you may be able to help me with that. So I don't mean it as in,
I agree.
take me by the hand and, no, Daryl, this is how you do it. No, let's do no. That's no. That's no. I don't need that.
You seem like a sweet guy.
I appreciate it.
I just feel like where I'm at, you're not there.
And we're all entitled to our opinions. Understandable.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to be honest. That's all.
She's a real one.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah. Thank you.
So the queen's watching.
But you are handsome, though. You are handsome.
Thank
you.
you.
Are handsome.
That helps the ego. That just boosts a little.
Nah, he's definitely handsome, and he has a very nice smile.
Well, don't hype him up too much, or then we'll
No, but he do. But
connect.
he really do. He really do. I'm not gonna lie. He really do.
We love it. We love it. Well, Daryl, if you were a little older and God gave you a little more vertical growth, then it could have been a real one connection.
As you would say, vertically challenged, as you would say.
But we still, I know we're trying to get the right queens so we can hook
Yes.
you up with a special. But some just refuse to date a short
Simple.
king. But we're trying to find the right ones. We're trying to find the real ones. Okay, so ladies, if you see that man's IG name, slide in his DMs. He is ready. His DMs are open for you to slide in. Daryl, we appreciate you, my man, for real.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, my brother. We'll catch you next time. Jasmine, I'm going to see if another brother wants to talk to you now. I mean, there's a young
Ooh,
king, another one.
another young
He's too
king.
young. No. We ain't going to do that to you. I'm not going to waste
Don't
your
do me
time.
like that.
I just want you to share
Find
a
another
little.
girl that's willing to date them, not me.
And that's why I'm not going to take up any more time with that. But what I do want to do, just to establish with you, let's ask some of those essential questions. So you said you've never been married.
Never been married.
Have
Been
you ever-
engaged.
I was about to ask. So you've been proposed to.
Yeah.
What happened? Why did that not see to the
It
full?
was a weird proposal. I don't even want to even add that as a proposal. Let's just eliminate that. I've never been proposed to.
Never been proposed to.
No.
So that means you haven't been engaged.
Yeah. Let's just take that out. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to be married in the near future?
I'm open, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna force it.
Yeah.
I'm not a woman to like say if I'm with someone for like 3 years, when are we gonna get married? Are we locked in or not? Yes, we're locked in. Okay. If we're doing everything we're supposed to do as a union, as a couple, like I'm good. I don't really necessarily have to be married to be with someone.
Understood. Okay. Now this is just a unique scenario, and I'm gonna let you go pretty soon. But I just appreciate you. You're a well one. If you were dating someone, and you talked for, you were dating for a few months. Let's even say maybe it went on a year and a half too, and this man still has not proposed to you. What are you gonna do?
If you haven't proposed to me, at least what are we doing? We're gonna buy a house? Are we gonna what do you want to talk about business? Can we like start a business together? Because
Mm,
if proposing or marriage is not in your radar, what are we gonna do together as a
mhm.
couple that's gonna connect us? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To make me feel like, okay, he's my person. I don't need to be married on paper with him, but I already know he's my person. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Like marriage and paperwork, it don't really phase me as much. So, but as a woman, of course, marriage and I like it, but it's not a deal breaker for me.
yeah. Yeah. That's good. Okay. Because I like to
Mhm.
ask some, is it a requirement? And as you have,
It's not a deal breaker.
I
It's
tell
not a
people all the time, we
requirement.
have more matches off the show than on the show. We're about to do, after we have another real one come on and we do a little more talking, I have a very interesting event that happened in Nashville. And we get a lot of people that slide in DMs. So Jasmine, just get ready for your DMs to get slid into, because you have some real ones that are too shy to come on here, but then they sure slide in those DMs.
Hopefully they're real ones, because if
They
you're
better
too
be real ones.
shy to get on here, I don't know if you're a real one or not, but
You know,
okay.
we'll see. Some don't want the spotlight, but you sure are a real one, and we appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you for
Um,
having me.
You're amazing. You're fantastic. So your IG is there, Miss underscore D Boys.
Yes,
DBOIS.
Dubois.
Dubois. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, Miami. I feel that. Okay, very good.
Hello.
Well, we appreciate you. I'm sorry. The younger brothers were ready for you.
They always are. Like, I don't want them.
But okay, really quick with that. Then you don't want the YNs. You don't want the wire and the
Because
younger ends. The older brothers. Do they appreciate you? Do they treat you right?
I mean, obviously I'm single, but
Right. But do they come
but
correct?
yes, they come correct at some point, but then they still men at the end of the day.
What does that mean?
Sorry, I
Elaborate.
know you are a
No,
man.
no, no,
I'm
no, no.
sorry.
No, keep it real. I am a proud
I
teen woman.
guess okay, let me tell you, men, I've had like five boyfriends, but in my past.
Okay.
And they all like for some reason carry the same trait. They get me, we're together, it's beautiful, it's amazing, and then stop. They get comfortable. And then I'm like, what happened? Now I'm all in love, willing to, do everything, but they stop. I don't know if they get tired or they're just ready to just explore some more. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And I don't get it with men. I don't get why they are like that. So that's what makes me like. But then with the younger guys, it's just sex. And I don't get me wrong, who don't want to have sex, but that's not the only thing in life.
True.
You
True.
get what I'm saying? That's not the only thing in life. Like if
So
it
you just
was
need a balance. You need somebody who's
yes,
going to give you
yes.
the sexual piece, but then also the consistency
The
piece.
consistency
Yeah.
and just be business savvy, know what you want in life, you know where you're going, where you're taking yourself, like where do you see yourself in 5 years, what's going on, like how's your finance, how's your credit, what we doing, like how we building together, like what are we doing for real.
What are we doing for real? Yeah.
Yes, what are we doing? Because I'm not just gonna sit around and play house with you and not do anything. Because if you don't want to get married, then what else are we doing?
What are you trying to do? Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't want to waste my time.
So kings that slide in her DMs, when you do, come correct. Come at a certain age. She said she wanted 40 plus, but she's willing to go the youngest 35.
30.
Okay, 30 out of the
I
20s.
remember
Okay,
I
30.
said a little
She
stretch.
showed some
30.
grace. So be
I showed
30
some
plus.
grace. 30.
Have your business together and talk to Jasmine. Jasmine, we appreciate you for coming on. You are a real one. And some are saying they'd want to see you in person in studio. We were already in Miami
Who
earlier
said
this year.
that?
Well, some fans would want to. Well, that means we'd want you on the actual show where you're popping in real time.
Oh my God, that's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
that'd be good. That'd be good. That would be lit, as the kids say.
Hello.
And I make sure
Okay,
no
let me
YN.
know.
Make
I'll
sure no
come.
YN show up. So
I know it's gonna be. Yeah, if y'all bring in YNs, I'm gonna just walk
we
out.
wouldn't do that to you.
I
You've
will
made it
walk out.
very clear. You've made it very clear that discrimination against 20-year-olds is real.
I'm not just.
Valid.
Don't you do that to
The
me.
preference.
I love
Everybody
them.
has the right to their
You
preference.
know what's
That's
okay?
your
You know what's crazy? If they have their shit together and they are like 25 for real, they're grown as fuck and they got their shit together for real,
She's keeping
and
it real.
you know
Okay.
maybe,
Maybe.
maybe.
Okay.
Well, they have to have their shit together because
We gotta
I'm
have it.
not a sugar mama.
Mm.
I'm really not a sugar mama. I look too good to be a sugar mama.
But you do have sugar.
Of course,
Okay.
I'm sweet as fuck.
Okay. Oh my God. You're a real one. Thank you, Jasmine, for being on. You're amazing. And let us know what happens in the DMs, because they do say it goes down in the DMs. That's what
Oh
they say.
Lord, I did message out through my blog, so I'll probably message out through my actual IG.
Do your thing. We'll take care of it. Thank you. We appreciate you, Jasmine. We'll catch you
Thank
next time,
you.
possibly
All
in
right.
Miami on a real one. We appreciate
Okay,
you.
let me know.
Let's do it.
Bye.
Bye. All righty, folks. Wow. What a real one. I'm trying to get my brother Daryl to do his thing. I'm trying to get him a real one. We have some other real ones. I'm going to see if Marissa is ready. If not, then I do need to do a little yapping. But let's see if Marissa is ready. She might log back in. We have a lot to talk about, but most importantly, nothing is more important than you getting your Living in America Tour t-shirt. I just appreciate people so much for supporting, like I said, and I want you to get your t-shirt. They're not going to be available for much longer. We have some really big announcements to where shirts will be available. But make sure you get yours. Make sure you get yours for real. But anyway, if Marissa is ready to rock and roll, that would be great, because we want to help her find a real one. So Marissa, if you're ready, turn your camera on. If not, we have Hunter in the house too. Hunter, you could hit that camera and do your thing very soon. We'll see what happens. But it might be time to talk. So if Marissa doesn't get that camera on, if Hunter, then I have some things that need to be addressed from recent happenings from our most recent episode. Can somebody in the comments let me know what the most recent episode was? What was the most recent episode? If somebody can tell me that would be greatly appreciated. If you can tell me that, it would be greatly appreciated. What was the most recent episode? What was it? Who was paying attention? It went viral. We had some great times with some great people. It was a great thing. I don't see if people were doing the thing. It was Nashville, folks. It was Nashville. So as I wait for Hunter to do his thing, We're about to have some fun. Actually, well, okay, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, let's look at something first. We're going to analyze it as I, being the only host that does reactions to their own show, which the fans love. We were in Nashville, folks, and look at what happened in Nashville. Look at what happened here.
You'd like to ask this gentleman. Okay.
Do you have kids, and if so, how old?
Very good question. Yes, I do. I do have children. I have 12 children. And
12 disciples?
Yeah. And okay. And I understood. All of them are grown. I only have 3 that are still in school right now, but I took care of all my children. Yeah.
Very good.
I have to. How many different mothers?
8 altogether.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was you Playboy Larry back in the day?
At one point in time,
okay,
yeah,
but
yeah,
God
yeah.
turned it around.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
hallelujah.
yeah.
Okay, tell us why you broke the heart.
That's a lot. But also something you said at the end, 3 that are still in school. Kids are great. My youngest is 21. She's a senior in college. So anyone like with younger kids, I'm through with that phase of my life. Those soccer mom days are over. I'm all about freedom and flexibility. And it's harder to do that when you have younger ones. And also 12 is just a lot. Like, that's just a lot. But, that's on you. I'm sure they're all great. And kudos to you for being close to all of them.
And I appreciate that. I thank you.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate your honesty. The only thing is, and when I have this conversation, because I do have this conversation a lot,
Good.
It kind of gets me because, again, I raise my children. My children are grown, and they're not home. They're not looking for, no offense, but they're not looking for another mother. Their mothers are great, right?
Good.
So we have great relationships. So we don't even worry about that. So the children that are in school, it's their last year. Last year is in school. So, we're just getting them out. So it's not no soccer mom or soccer anything. But again, I do respect you, and I appreciate your honesty.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. No problem.
Knowing they're a little older, could that make you want to get a heart transplant, or you're content?
I think I'm good. It's still just a lot. I mean, Christmas alone is
about to say
a little expensive, But again, I applaud you for the relationship you have, and it sounds like you also have really good relationships with their moms,
Yes.
and that isn't always the case. So again, kudos for that.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
handsome,
Thank you. Thank you.
Is she someone that's your type?
You know how to make an old thug blush, yeah. Honestly, she is. She is very, very gorgeous, and very articulate. I know we could have a great conversation. I'm sorry that but yeah. But maybe next time in the next future sometime. I don't know.
Well,
You never know.
Never know. 12 kids less, maybe.
Yeah.
12 kids less, maybe. 12 kids less. Now, one of my favorite real ones is telling me something, and this is a YouTube issue. I need that chicken sandwich. I need that chicken sandwich. So the Queen Oleda is saying the super chats aren't working. YouTube is tripping. Some real ones were supporting earlier, and YouTube is obviously tripping. So all of our names are the same across most platforms that you could bless a brother with. So PayPal, Venmo, you can Venmo a brother. I might even drop some links because I do need to eat dinner. And y'all normally hook a brother up while we're doing this, because I'm about to break this thing down and give you something that you haven't seen yet that somebody sent in about their experience on the show. So please, if you can hook Pointer up so he can eat dinner and not die of starvation, that would be wonderful. And YouTube is tripping. I'm not happy with YouTube right now, and we'll work that out. But just know, donating on Venmo, donating on that Cash App. You can definitely donate on Cash App, $ The Last Talk Show, or you can hook us up on PayPal. That would be wonderful. Or if you really want to hook Pointer up, you can definitely get that iconic Living in America shirt. Get that Living in America shirt. I've got it on. I'm representing well. All of these states we've been in. Oh my goodness. And it's such a wonderful feeling. Let's analyze this really quick, folks. We have a few more real ones that may come on, but if not, it's okay. But I want to address this. So as we just saw, my brother Larry, this is a great individual, by the way. This guy is awesome. We have this beautiful queen here. We have this beautiful queen, the whiskey and cigar chick. This black queen right here that said
The relationship you have, and it sounds like you also have really good relationships with their moms,
Yes.
and that isn't always the case. So again, kudos for that.
No problem.
So this queen was on the program. She was on the Nashville edition, had a splendiferous time. You're going to see her again, perhaps. There's Christy. Okay, I see Christy. She's wonderful. And she posted a very remarkable video. She posted some pointers for some people. So I do want to share that. And I want to kind of analyze because she dropped some gems. She dropped some knowledge. So just check this out. And brothers, all I'm going to say before we begin is you got to get it together, brothers. You got to get it together. Let's hear from this lovely lady about the process. And make sure you hook Pointer up so he can eat dinner. And especially get that shirt we restocked for you because y'all were bombarding DMs saying, Pointer, we need that shirt. So anyway, check this out.
Y'all,
See what happens.
we need to talk. Over the last couple days, I have had a number of people slide into my DMs, which I am incredibly grateful for. But also, it let me know some of y'all for real don't know how to talk to women. So over the last few days, I've had a number of people slide into my DMs after my episode of A Real One of the Pop the Balloon dating shows came out. And I am incredibly grateful for that. Like, I am humbled. I appreciate it. I truly do encourage it. But the way you do it, your approach makes all the difference. So to all the men and the one woman, which is a whole nother video, who have said things to me, let me give you some advice here. First of all, and this is important, be single. The fact that I even have to say that is just wild to me. Be single. There is nothing less appealing than a married man who starts by saying, look, I got a situation, but I'm sure you and I could still have some fun. Sir, I don't want you. I don't. There is no married man on the face of this earth who is appealing enough, who is going to make me say, sure, I'll play second fiddle. I don't do that. And neither should anyone else. So if y'all are out there backing up somebody else's relationship, don't do that. We're worth more. So be single. That's the first thing. Second, it is wonderful to compliment someone. So saying, hey, I think you're beautiful. Hey, I love what you had to say. Saying that one time in a message is great. Saying 6 times in a message, I like what I see. Y'all, that gives dirty old man sitting in the corner watching the little girls walk by. It gives stalker vibes. It is weird. Don't do that. It's too much. It's overkill. Third of all, sending paragraphs that have 0 punctuation. I mean, not a period, comma, question mark, not even a dash to be found. I had to pull out my red pen to try and figure out where one sentence stopped and another one started. I'm not doing that. Communication should not be that difficult. Go back to your elementary school English and use a punctuation marker too. It makes it so much easier. Fourth of all, any picture that you send that was not requested, don't. Just don't. I don't even know you, and somehow you think this image, which I will not elaborate on, but I'm sure y'all can imagine, is going to get my attention. It does not present you in your best light. It really does not present you in your best light. Don't do it. I don't want to see it. And finally, you're making this way too hard. Literally, all you have to do is say, hey, I saw you on that show and I was intrigued. I'd love to get to know you better if you're open to it. Or, I also love bourbon. What's your favorite pour? Like, be a little curious about me and my life. Anything like that. And again, this isn't just about me. This is something that I think will apply to pretty much every woman out there. The way you start that conversation, the way you start that engagement, that is going to determine whether or not we even want to respond to begin with. One more thing that I think is important to say, if you've sent 1, 2, 3 different messages and she hasn't responded, take that as her not being interested. Because following it up with, I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Yes, you did. I know you did. You know you did. Everybody knows you did, or you would not have sent the message to begin with. Just learn from it, grow from it, and try a different approach with someone else. There's no reason to be nasty about it. There's no reason to be rude or disrespectful. You can be a great person and not be great for someone. Assume that's the case and just keep it moving. We're making this way too hard. In general, just be thoughtful. be, strategic, be logical, or be quiet. All right. Cheers, y'all.
That queen just gave y'all gold. She just that's straight from the book of Pointer. That's all facts. No one using their rational brain could disagree with any of those statements. Okay, so please, brothers, I tell people all the time, we get more matches off the show than on the show, especially when you're in studio, when you only have a limited number of great women and great men that enter into that sacred space of Real One Connecting. Of course, the fans love to see matches and Real One Connections in person, but just know, when you're going to do that work of sliding in the DMs, a lot of the older brothers are utilizing Yo Gotti's lyrics of "it go down in the DM," but in what context? In what way is it going down? Because if you are doing things that are red flaggish, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to fly. Okay, so I appreciate that queen for breaking it down. She said some very key things. The big one that we're about to address from last week's episode was be single. She said be single. She said be single. And it blew my mind. And someone had to get reprimanded about it. I won't get specific. But we're going to watch a very important clip from last week's episode from a king that also involved that beautiful whiskey and cigar chick. Check this one out. Steps back. And what is your question?
I'd love to know, how long have you been divorced?
I'm actually in the process right now. We have mediation scheduled.
Gotcha.
Shortly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh. Okay. We're going to pause it right there. I don't know if you heard that. Let's take that back just so you hear her question and what's happening. Let's take some steps back. And what is your question?
I'd love to know, how long have you been divorced?
I'm actually in the process right now. We have mediation scheduled.
Gotcha.
Shortly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. He's trying to get y'all. He's trying to break free. And that is something that was very awkward for me because I am one that has made it very clear to my I don't like to call them employees. I like to call them my team that make sure these people are single. But there was some reading issues. I won't go too deep on it. The members can hear more about this. Become a member, join our memberships, even if you're a talker, a yapper, or that Real One tier where you get early access to episodes. And we've got a bunch of episodes that have not been released, but the members, the real ones, no pun intended, we'll see it first. But someone misread, someone that has to do with casting misread, getting divorced versus divorced. In the process of getting Real Ones, sometimes reading can be done at a very quick rate. And some people are in the process of getting divorced. And that was shocking. That was wild. So we'll finish that clip and then we'll analyze that a little more because it threw me off. But, and when we're in Nashville, we try to keep it cool. Get your Living in America. I feel good in this shirt. Get your Living in America t-shirt. But let's finish that quite shocking moment on the greatest show that you've seen. He's trying. Okay, tell us why you broke your heart.
For me, I understand completely. It's a process. It takes a long time, but I prefer to date people who've been divorced for at least a year or so. Yeah. There's a healing and just a lot of, I think, alone time people sometimes need right after a divorce. So. Sure. Yeah, that's the only reason. Seems like a great guy.
I totally agree with you. When I was divorced from the other Vicky, I was divorced for 6 years before I eventually got remarried.
I understand.
So,
perfect. Yeah. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And you.
Is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
I think he seems really nice, great personality. So I've not dated anyone that looks much like you before, but I'm always up for something new. So.
Good.
Yes.
All right. We're going to take a step forward.
Hope for the future.
Amen to that. Yeah, we got a broken heart right here. Tell us why you broke your heart.
Hi, my name is Vivian, and I'm 75. I broke my heart because I just refused to marry a man that's already married. I prefer someone who has his freedom, and I hope you understand that.
Oh, absolutely.
But he's
100%.
breaking free. So you would just date him, and then by the time he's broken free, it could be.
I certainly am not dating a married man.
Okay. I feel that. I'm not all right. Is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
He's wonderful.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Probably not.
Okay, tell us why.
It's the purple hair is.
Oh, is that a little too strong for you?
It's a little off-putting.
Okay.
But she seems very lovely.
Okay. Yes, this is a queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
All right.
is,
All
indeed.
right. Let's take a step forward to this lovely lady that broke her heart. Woo! My oh my. What do you do with that? What do you do? It was awkward. It was tough, but I'm glad the queen stood on business, as the kids say. And it was remarkable, nonetheless, though, to have that experience in Nashville. But as Christy said, make sure that you are single, when you are getting into any sort of dating realm, right? Because that's pretty much an automatic pop a lot of times. And Rue, the queen, let's go back and show you the queen in the kind of dark pink dress, if you will. She went on to drop some gold on that. And she said that she was in a similar experience. And normally the men that were not fully divorced yet would go back to their wife, or they're about to be ex, but then they wasn't an ex anymore. So be cautious, be cognizant of that, because you never know what that divorce process can be like. It was pretty messy. But now I want to go back to that iconic video of Larry and address some of the things that were said as he went viral. He got some hundreds of thousands of views based on his lack of discipline at a certain time in his life. So let's revisit that and analyze that.
Thank you.
Is he someone that's your type aesthetically? Do you have a question you'd like to ask this gentleman? Okay, what's your question?
Do you have kids, and if so, how old?
Very good question. Yes, I do. I do have children. I have 12 children, and
12 disciples.
Yeah, and okay, and I understood. All of them are grown.
And I we'll leave my face up. I was genuinely shocked, but my reaction is still just like, wow, that's a lot of kids. I'm not saying it's a positive or negative, because let entertain this thought with me. Entertain it, friends. If that the 12 children were all with the same woman, that's still a lot of babies, but at least that doesn't show irresponsibility. That's like, hey, say he had said that was my wife. So I think Pointer, and I'm confessing my sin of assuming that it was 8 baby mamas. Now, was my assumption correct? Yes, my assumption was correct, hence my face. But if I hadn't jumped to that assumption, which was correct, but okay, I'll stop saying that. If my assumption was wrong and it was just one mother, and then I wouldn't have been as shocked. But I think we'd all agree, just statistically, that was an old school back in the day thing. Like my great grandfather had 12 children, but that was all with the same woman. And I was spread over the course of 25 years, something crazy like that. So it was just a different time. So I am personally not used to hearing that from people that are Larry's age, because he's not 50 quite yet. And that would mean that he was born, mid 70s, 75, for example, and he's not even 50 yet. So a little later in the 70s. So that means he was doing that kind of work in the 90s. And normally, anyway, we won't go into the details and the dynamic of that, but just know 12 kids was quite wild. A bunch of people were going off in the comments, but he said something quite valid. And I really, really think that he's a great guy. Some of y'all weren't there in person. The Queen Christy obviously was there in person. Those that were in the lineup, Vicky and Rue and Tammy and Vivian and Queen Mary. I love you all and appreciate you for being there that day. But I got to talk to him. And you can't hold someone's past against them. Now, he did say something valid. He said, I take care of my children. I took care of them. Now, people in the TikTok comments, they got quite wild. And they started saying some things that I don't think was okay. but I'm still on his team. And you'll find out why. You will truly find out why I am Team Larry in the coming weeks and months. You will find out. Your mind will be blown why I'm Team Larry. And I wish we could show this. Oh, boy. Maybe I will. Okay, anyway. In the comments, I want to see who can assume Larry was being compared to, which is what I don't like. So I want to see in the comments. I'm going to give people a few moments as we play a little bit more of that clip. But who do you think Larry was being compared to? And not Nick Cannon. I mean, he was compared to Nick Cannon, but that's not as relevant to a real one. So who do you think as we play a little bit more of this craziness?
I only have 3 that are still in school right now, but I took care of all my children. Yeah.
Very good.
I have to. How many different mothers?
8 altogether.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was you Playboy Larry back in the day?
At one point in time.
Okay, but God turned it around.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
hallelujah.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us why you broke the heart.
That's a lot. But also something you said at the end, 3 that are still in school. Kids are great. My youngest is 21. She's a senior in college. So anyone like with younger kids, I'm through with that phase of my life. Those soccer mom days are over. I'm all about freedom and flexibility. And it's harder to do that when you have younger ones. And also 12 is just a lot. Like, that's just a lot. But, you know, that
12 is just a lot. 12 is just a lot. The person that they were comparing Larry to, which I took offense to because I'm traumatized, was Rocky. Rocky from, oh boy, I don't know if it's on this side of the shirt or the back. It should be on this side, I think. Yeah. Y'all can't see it, but yeah. That right over there. Oh, let me just, since y'all haven't donated, so you're breaking my heart, I shouldn't take that off. But yeah, Richmond. He was being compared to arguably the one of the worst guests to ever have on the show. And I would just be brutally honest and not trying to offend anyone, but Rocky is in a whole different world than Larry. Larry clearly stated that he took care of his children. Rocky clearly stated the opposite. So to compare the two is very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. And I don't appreciate that at all. And like I said, I'm Team Larry. I can't say I'm Team Rocky per se because, you know, offensive things were said and things that are not biblical and things like that. And the members know what happened after the show and in between. I don't think, we got to post that. You got to hear about that. So members, thank you for joining and giving Pointer just a little seasoning each month, because you're going to hear what happened in between each queen that came and what after. It was not the best, but it was not the most pleasant experience dealing with some of those things that happened. But Rocky was a mess. And Larry is a good guy. I mean, Larry was cool. I am not going to say that. I'm not going to say
that's on you. I'm sure they're all great, and you know, kudos to you for being close to all of them.
And I appreciate that. I
Absolutely.
thank you, and I appreciate your honesty. The only thing is, and when I have this conversation, because I do have this conversation a lot, it kind of gets me because, again, I raised my children. My children are grown, and they're.
He said, "I raised my children." Now you gotta take a black man at his word. You got to take a king at his word, okay? So if he said he raised his kids, there are men like Rocky that flex that they don't take care of their kids. So I don't think he'd just be making that up. And like I said, you will find out soon why I believe I'm Team Larry, and I am, and that's just the truth of the matter. Raya's a real one. We love and appreciate Raya. We're about at the end, folks. We're about at the end. I do see some wonderful people. I wish they added seasoning to their comments, but just know we have some great additions coming. There was a poll in the chat. There was a poll that was distributed, and it looks like if you voted in the poll that the results are in. The results are in for what the fans want to see next. So I think I'll have some goodies tapped in for the win. I do want to show you something before we log off. We're almost there, folks. I just wanted to give you 2 hours of meat. It's been a great show. We did have some real one connection. We had one Real One connection, and some things were just sent to sponsor maybe their first virtual date. But let's take it back to that wonderful thing that changed the game just a few months ago. That track that has stuck in the minds and hearts of many great people. Let's do it. You love it. I love it. Let's do it.
Bring out our next real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. The other girls poppin', they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection, girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Need the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. I'll give you the life that you always dreamed. In New York and some jets, like a football team. You're gonna get quality time, plus some words of affirmation. It's all on my dime, gives an access service at any destination. Just don't pop the balloon, and we'll both be okay. You'll be my boo, and I will be your babe. Now it's down to me and you still got your balloon. And that can only mean one thing, and this is just the beginning.
I'm so glad you didn't pop, girl.
Thank you that you did not pop.
I'm so happy that you didn't pop.
I'm so glad that you did not pop.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Y'all can't imagine. If someone guessed this, I would cash out them $100. For real. Actually, yeah, that is a dealio I'd love to make, because no one can guess what's coming next. The final edition of the year, the final remix. Now, you just got the country version. You just got it. We played it in the beginning. We might end out with it in a few minutes, but that was slapping. I mean, my favorite. Okay, never mind. I just want to bring something up really quick, though. There are some amazing real ones that have contributed to the show in a unique way. We had them on in Atlanta. We did a real one connection check-in with them, and I think the fans might need an update. But I want to tell you who I'm talking about first. There are these two wonderful people here that you will see. For some reason, the sound doesn't play, but you remember them. That was Laura and Brick Smash. Laura and Brick Smash were on the show. And if you remember, they connected. They actually went viral. Laura racked up beautiful, 60 years old, doesn't look it, black don't crack, as you know. She went viral, got millions of views across platforms. And people really wanted to know what happened between her and Brick Smash. So you can comment and let us know if you saw that connection check-in. If not, I do want to show you a snippet from it that kind of ruffled feathers from these two, but then also from fans that had tapped in. So let's look at that and see what transpired between the two.
After I sent you that night, the next day when I sent you that saying, okay, let's just move slow and all that, I looked at I had a chance to look at your other Instagram page. He has two. He has a personal one, and then he has a business one.
Okay.
That business one is what made me feel like we're not in alignment at all, because it's too much. It's too different from my personality.
Okay.
Hoochie mama comes the word.
Oh, wow.
So I feel like if you like that, Delano, why would you even like me? Because I'm not like a booty popping. I'm not wearing shorts. I don't have any.
But you have to understand, me putting out my personal music, and I know how people gravitate towards women of shape and figure. So that's why I attach that to some of the music, because I know that it sells it, and it's not no downplay on my personal life. All that is just, putting things out there market wise. And that's all it was, what I'm saying? And there's a lot of disclaimers,
So that surprised me. Well, I can't say it surprised me, but let's just say I didn't know what the business side of that gentleman's Instagram was. Okay. So as you can imagine, like the Queen had said, she went on his page, and this is just an important talking piece. This is what we're going to kind of end out with. We might hit that country version one more time, but I think it's important to view someone's social media, as you ponder and consider dating them. Someone's social media, whether they say so or not, can determine a lot about their personality. So you might want to view, ask them, hey, what's your IG? What's your TikTok? What is your Facebook? Whatever social media platform. It can tell a lot. It can tell a lot about who they are and what they represent. I'm not supposed to spoil it, but I kind of will. We had two people that connected virtually on a real time. This was a few months ago, and I won't get too specific, but the young lady went to the guy's IG because they match here, and their usernames are input as their Instagram names, and she went to his IG and immediately blocked the dude and messaged us and said, what have you done? This is not what was presented to me virtually. Now, we don't control what people post on social media, so it's not what we have done. People do have the right to try to find their real and try to find a connection. But just be mindful. Look at people's social media. What are they posting? Even as of late, with a lot of the crazy things that have happened politically and censorship and free speech and all that stuff, you see some very unique perspectives on what people truly feel internally. I'm just trying to show the shirt off now. Internally, it is important. It is important to see what people really feel on the inside, especially when they have on the Living in America tour t-shirt. Okay, so I love you, folks. I appreciate you for watching. We're about to turn off and turn out. I wish the Super Chats thing didn't work, but hey, feel free to donate. If you have a Cash App, you can send me something for dinner. Please, a brother is starving. You could also Venmo it, or you could also PayPal. PayPal takes many forms of payment, credit, debit. I don't know about money order, Western Union, it might still be open in your area. But we've had some very controversial moments. We had to address a few. Nashville was popping. Thank you to everyone that tapped in. We do see, I'm looking now. Thank you to the few that purchased their Living in America tour t-shirt tonight. You are loved and appreciated. I'm feeling like we're going to sell out again. We didn't restock to too many. But we just got a few, just for the few, the proud, the real ones that supported their dear pointer. Let's hit it up one more time. We love to see it. We love to experience that version that is, getting some very unique perspectives. And I appreciate you so much for watching a real one.
Next up to the stage, Pointer.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon.
I hear this, little mama.
Now I see the way you are looking at things. Baby, is it true? You like what you see. Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Yo.
Yeah.
I don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Now the other girls popping, they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection, girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Need the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Yo,
You're gonna be my wife.
don't pop, pop, pop.
The line, y'all, this is the greatest part of this. I mean, this almost makes me shed a thug tear. This is beautiful. You're gonna be my wife.
Don't pop, pop, pop,
Look at that.
pop the balloon.
Look at the footwork. The footwork. The footwork.
Don't pop, pop,
That
pop.
line dance was
Don't-
hitting, y'all. That line dance was hitting.
Yo,
You're gonna be my wife.
don't pop, pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop the balloon.
And I have more moves ready.
Don't pop, pop, pop,
No, she didn't pop. She didn't pop.
pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop,
We back it up. Watch this.
pop
Watch
the
this.
balloon.
We back it up.
Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon.
Don't pop it, baby. Don't pop it.
Don't pop it.
Yeah. Well, folks, don't pop. Don't pop the balloon. We made our time. We had a great show tonight. I love that one real one connection is better than zero real one connection. So we appreciate you folks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate those that purchased their Living in America Tour t-shirt. We're doing it. We have a few more states. Very great news. We're coming to New Orleans. I told you last week, but we are officially there this weekend. So make sure if you want to find your real one, we don't really have any spots open anymore. They fill up quick when they're like, Pointer's coming to town. But we will have some shirts on deck. So if you're like, Pointer, I don't want to pay that shipping fee, but you're in New Orleans, pop, and get your Living in America Tour t-shirt. But we appreciate you for checking it out. We're going to leave this up, and we're going to make sure you have a splendiferous evening right here as you do your thing with a real one. We will catch you next time, folks, on a real one. Remember, Pointer loves you. but more importantly, Jesus loves you. And we appreciate you for watching, folks. We'll catch you next time on A Real One. We'll leave that up and we'll do our thing as we do. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a splendiferous evening.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop.
balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon.